Hi, this is Shaman Weaver Sheila Baker. So, I want to talk about rehearsing and rehashing because one of the things that most humans do is that we're going to meet up with somebody or have an interview or whatever, go for dinner even, and we start thinking, oh, I'm going to say this and they're going to say that, and we have a whole conversation without the other person even being there. And then, so that's rehearsing. Okay. And then what happens afterwards, we go, we have the discourse. It maybe the conversation maybe turns out like we've already thought it would, but maybe it doesn't. And then we leave. And if you were like I used to be, not so much anymore because I have some tips for you about how to not do that. But then we go over the conversation all over again. Oh, I should have said this when they said that. And why did they say that? And we go back over the conversation and pull it all apart. And what I used to do, and I'm not doing so much anymore, thank you, is that I used to give myself a hard time for having said something. And so I can remember even years later going back and apologizing for some things after I'd rehashed it for years and made myself wrong, and then also did that thing where I could have and I should have. So all of those things that are really kind of putting you down kinds of things. And so to rehash something just means to go back over it, probably long after it's happened. They've forgotten, but you're still going over it again and again. So that's rehashing. So, what I did, and here's a little beautiful tip for you. I decided, first of all, that I have angels as helpers. So, of my angels, I thought that it was possible that at least one of them was a director. And directors love to direct, and then therefore they have to have rehearsals, right? So I got all of the rehearsers that were going on in my head to go down a long hallway. 17 doors down, you turn left, there's a hallway there, go down 8 doors on the right, there's a room. In there, you'll find a rehearsal going on. And you can't miss it because they're saying the same things over and over again. So they would love to have you there, right? So I sent those little voices in my head down the hallway and into the rehearsal room. Okay. Then the rehashers, I thought, what are they really doing? They're in a debate, right? So I figured that one of my angels, because I believe I have lots. So one of them would be love to have a debating team. So I would send those people, the rehashers, down the hallway. This time only 4 doors down. Take the right corridor and go down there a few doors, and they'll hear a debate going on, and that they would love to have you join them. So it took a while. It actually took probably a number of months to first of all remember that, oh, that's rehearsing, so they're going down 17 doors to the left and there's a rehearsal going on. Rehashing, oh yeah, right, they're off to the right, to do the debate. And actually what happened afterwards was that there was a lot of quiet in my mind. I wasn't on my way to meet with somebody where I was already chatting with them, had the whole thing all done, knew what I was going to order, saw myself eating it, and I was out of there. So I stopped doing that, which made me so much more present. And even preparing today, I started to think about it and went, you know what? Spirit just comes right through me. So, whatever Spirit was wanting to tell you about this experience that I have and the way that I resolved this conflict that was in my mind, and internal conflict can make you confused, depressed, anxious, angry, and all of those things. So, mostly we want to be fully present. And if you're me, I want to be in bliss. So, hopefully, you can find a little spot for your rehashers and a little spot for your rehearsers, and give yourself some quiet in your mind. So, use those beautiful tips for yourself. It's all about how to make your life more blissful. Bliss. Shh. Bye bye.